Hi everybody, it's Kirk here with Space Pickle Designs, and today I have a kit from Softflex, and this is the All That Glitters monthly design kit. This was just revealed on their YouTube channel earlier today, and they have also put up their next month's kit, and that one is in Star-Crossed Lovers. And so I looked at the thumbnail already, and it's like got blacks and reds, and so I'm definitely gonna pick that one up as soon as I film this unboxing. But as you can see, I have two of these kits. Softflex was so kind enough to send me one, but I'd also purchased one because when I saw it, I was like, I definitely need that. So the one that I purchased, I'm actually going to put in the giveaway. So if you haven't heard of my giveaway, we recently just crossed the threshold of 2,000 subscribers. And so I'm doing a giveaway with Xuron pliers. And so along with that Xuron package, which you will receive some of their needle nose pliers, just a set of their needle nose pliers. I will include one of these Softflex kits as well, the one that I purchased, because I believe, you know, everybody should have a chance to get some exposure to Softflex if you haven't already, because they are an amazing company. Now, these kits retail for about $35, and essentially it gives you everything you need, like your findings, your crimp tubes, your beading wire, your beads, everything that you need minus your tools in order to make a few projects. And so what I like to do is I keep some of these, and if I know I'm going somewhere, I will keep them as a surprise. So you know me, I have to go different places for work a lot of the times, and so I will keep one of these, and I will bring my pliers, and this is really like all I need, this small little form factor, in order to enjoy some jewelry making while I'm on the road. So with that being said, I will link those videos, the company, down in the description box below. So thank you again, Softflex, for sending this to the channel for us to unbox, and let's just go ahead and get into it. Oh my gosh, look at this kit, y'all. I definitely saved these little the ribbons or the string that is used to tie. So as you can see, I have quite a few in there, and I will use them for tassels a lot of the times, or I'll use them when I package up orders for my shop. And so that's another thing. You probably saw me like being very careful with the paper that it came in, because that tissue paper can be reused. So it helps me save on packing supplies if I reuse some of the stuff that companies send their stuff in. So it's just kind of that like reduce, reuse, recycle kind of vibe going on. And so look at this kit. This All That Glitters, what I pictured in my mind is really essentially what's on this what's on this palette here, because I was thinking of golds, silvers, just glittery, shiny, everything. So let's go one by one and look at what we got in the kit. So Softflex must have had their like spidey senses tingling, because I have just run out of white quartz. I think you heard me say that in a couple videos ago, but I just ran out of the white quartz color. And so we have a whole roll of white quartz medium beading wire, and oh my goodness, I just love it. It's just stunning. And you would think like this bright white sometimes would be a little like hard to use. No, it's not. Nope, it goes with so much. It's just such a nice like neutral color to have in your stash. All right, we have our 2x2 millimeter gold filled crimp tubes, and look, y'all, like I go through these crimp tubes like crazy, and I just keep my bag of crimp tubes by my desk because I go through them so much. They are the only crimp tubes I like to use, and so I just add them into my stash whenever I get new ones. And so that's what I did there. I'm gonna put that off to the side. We have two pair of gold-plated ear wires with ball, and I love their ear wires. Like I've said before, I always keep a big stash of the silver and the gold when I can get them in my stash, because they're just so easy to use. They're not too much, they don't take away from your design, and they stay on your ears really, really well. I've never had a problem with them hurting my ears either. So like I said, these kits have everything you need, buddy. So I love that they include at least two pairs of ear wires in almost, I mean, I don't think I've seen a box where they don't put ear wires in, so it's just a nice addition. Next, we have a 12 millimeter gold plated lobster claw clasp, and I think I'm gonna use this today. Maybe not, we'll see. But I definitely am going to make a necklace, I think, because it's just like screaming this necklace once you see some of the other beads that we have here. We have 10 gold-plated head pins. This looks to be, I think, a 1.5 incher here, and they are so useful. I hate buying findings, if I'm being honest. I hate going out buying head pins, like all those type, like clasps I'm okay with, but like head pins and all that stuff, I hate going out and buying them. So whenever they include them in kits like this, I'm just so thankful, because we all need good head pins, right? And so it's just a nice little addition, because this opens up a whole other opportunity for design when they include these in their kits. I have 4 of these gold-plated star connectors. Those are so cute. I can't wait to use these. I think I have to make a pair of earrings with these. I mean, they're just that cute. You want them like front and center. This is one I'm really excited about. This is an adjustable ring, and it has 5 loops for attachment. So we're gonna have to do something really cool for this, but you know, can't wait to make like a little holiday ring with this one, with some of the crystals that we have. We have a few of these check glass gold or metallic gold fire polish, and there looks to be 6 in the 6mm size. And it's definitely going with the other gold tones, so it's on that same gold color. They also included this hook for clasp, and this is great because you can just make a loop with your soft flex and then use this hook as the clasp edge to it. So I haven't seen one of these included in a kit yet, so that's really, really cool. Next is, I think this is the quartz crystal bead, and this looks to be like a crystal with, it looks like a finish on it. It's really, really pretty. It's like an icicle, but definitely like shinier, and so that is so cool. And the hole is at the top here, so you can either like brio wrap that or just string it on. That's really, really pretty. Next are these, I'm guessing these are the Paula Radke beads. So I'm sorry if I mispronounced that last name there, but these are so beautiful. Do you see the shimmer? This one has like a mermaid green kind of in the middle, and this one's more of like a reddish. It almost leans a little bit of purple, but I think it's just a reflection off like the white. And so those are so stunning. They have like a red tint on the outside coils to them. They are so pretty. Everyone gets a strand of these bugle beads, and it says assorted color, so I'm guessing by assorted color it means not everybody got the gold ones. So I got these like yellowy gold, and so they're very, very yellow. Let's see them beside some of these beads here, and this is kind of inspiring me. I think I'm gonna have to make a necklace with these today. Yeah, I think we're gonna do that. Next we have a Beadoria custom bead mix, and this has a lot of crystals in it. As you can see, we have 2 little silver metallic hearts that are top down drilled, and then we have a mix of, looks like crystal AB, like a bronzish gold, and like a silver, like a hematite color. And so quite a few crystals here, and I think that addition of the AB was kind of like a nice choice because we have kind of that same color on our focals here, so that's really cool. We also got a jar. It says a bottle with glitter and stars. Let's see if we can get a little bit in there. There's like a holographic gold fine glitter and some stars. And let me not pour this over my mat because I will be getting it all over my mat. But you know what this means? You know what this means for me? This means resin. Because whenever I see glitter, we have to do some resin. So that's going to be in our future as well. Who knows? Maybe tonight. We'll see. Lastly, I think we have the Jessie James bead mix. And this is also available by itself on their website. And I'm seeing some cute stuff in here. We've got mixed metals again, kind of that theme throughout this whole kit. We've got some bead frames. I've actually been having bead frames on the mind for some reason. We have a really cool floral filigree piece. We have some giant like bronze bicones. We have some rhinestone beads. Well, lots of types of rhinestone beads. So we have the metal rhinestone beads, and it looks like maybe 2 sizes, maybe not. Nope, I think it's just the one size. Oh my goodness. We have some barrel beads, or like rice barrel beads, kind of. We have some of those triangle beads in like an opal. We have more of an opaque white rondelle. Oh, we have some really cool Rivoli like charms here. They're top drilled. It's a crystal AB. This is very cohesive. I'm loving it. It's like very satisfying. Got some bead caps. There's some larger ones. We've got some of the star spacers in silver. Move that up a little bit. Then we have some more barrel beads. Tons of beads in this one. Then we have 2 of the smaller rondelles. More of these. Oh, we got 2 filigrees. Okay, that's cool. I got 2 silver cubes. A bunch of those opal triangle beads. And here is our Jesse James bead mix. So it's quite a lot. The crystals in the other mix are actually matching these, so that's really satisfying, because now it opens up a lot more opportunities for, like, you know, doing some designs. So I'm really happy with that mix. And so let me get off camera. Actually, I'll zoom you out real quick. I'll show you everything that we got. And so far, I'm really excited to play with this ring. I'm loving this mix. I'm loving just the color palette of this one. I think it's really, really nice and very neutral, but also like so fancy. And so let me get my brain juices flowing, and we will be right back to make a little project. So I am going to do some resin. I mean, why not, right? And so I have one of these earring molds, but I'm just going to use the inner mold on one of these sides. And as you can see, there's like just some glitter from my other molds on there. And as long as it's not big chunky pieces like you see on this side, see some glitter probably, I'm okay with it. You have probably, if you deal with these like molds and you do resin, then you know what I'm talking about. It's kind of crazy how much glitter will get on here. But so what I want to try, and this may not work out, but hey, I'm cleaning my molds, and what we're gonna do, I'm just using the glitter that's coming in this kit, and I pulled out 3 of those silver spacers because I do want this to be a dual metal tone pendant. And so we're just gonna try it. If it doesn't work out, she doesn't work out, but we're just giving it a go. And I'm gonna get a piece of wire. Normally I have scrap wire for this, but I'm just gonna take a little piece. And I have it here, so this will help me like fill in some of those areas in the mold. So let's zoom in a little bit. And what I'm gonna do, you can't hardly see this probably, but just put a tiny layer. And what you want to do is see, like, you don't want it to go too thick because I want to do multiple layers on this. And so I'm going to take this, and it's cold in here, y'all, so this will affect the slip of your UV resin as well as its age. So what I want to do is just make sure that I get all the bottom coated. Make sure to go around that hole. Because that's what's going to create the loop for us when we go to string it. Right? You just kind of want to look at it closely. There's tons of air bubbles in, but what we're going to do is take a lighter to it. Clear out a bunch of them. I am not a resin artist, so I'm not like so super duper concerned about a couple air bubbles here and there because we are doing glitter. So it kind of helps warm it up a little bit. Just lighter it a few times. Mix it again. Looks like we have a little piece of something. Make sure to remove that. And this is the importance of like kind of just tilting it around, because you will see that like, hey, it's pulling away from some of the corners, etc., whatever. And I'm just gonna pop this in for like maybe 5 seconds. And that's not fully set, but what I want to do now is they kind of look like, all right, sorry, I had somebody come in the room. What I did is I placed these little stars on here, and then I put a little bit of extra UV on the back. I melted it down a little bit, and then we're gonna fully kind of cure this. I'm gonna pop it in there for 30 seconds. So she's out, and now I want to put in some glitter. I think I'm going to put some resin down first. I can't decide if I want this to just be like, I think I just want it to be in like certain areas probably. So we will spread this around first. Pretty thick. So what I kind of want, I think I want to go for is kind of like a swirl, kind of like that of the glitter. I think it'll look pretty cool. Okay, we're gonna do, I got this little scoop, so I'm just gonna scoop. You really don't need a lot, y'all. I'm scooping like that much. Sorry for jiggling you a little bit. I do want there to be some white space. So I'm going to do kind of some cake decorations here. The more swirls, the better. Let's give a quick pop in. See if I need to pop any. I don't want to burn the glitter, but all right, let's just put it in there for like 15 seconds, and then we have our last layer. Let me see what our bowing, like, it's not bowing too bad. So I just want to keep this one kind of minimal. This is like our flood coat, so to speak. I just want to check the hole on that. Okay, so our hole is intact. Sometimes you will cover that little part for where the hole is, and then that's a nightmare for sure, 100%. Because it actually dries up pretty hard. So let's just put a final little flood coat on the back. And I'm gonna concentrate it down at the bottom here. I kind of want to keep it away from that hole. And so you kind of want to take your time on this, since this is your final coat. I'm just taking very little up here because I do want there to be like a coat on the tire and on the entire pendant here, but I want to make sure that doesn't clog the hole. And so it's a very thin layer up top so that we're not having, like, when you see it from the side or anything, it's not like doing something crazy. Because we probably will have to file the edges a bit, because like I said, I'm not a resin artist. But you know, we do our best here. We're just having fun. All right, pop some bubbles. All right, let's pop it in for about 30 seconds. So it's out, but I do want to flip it over in the mold and do another 30. Okay, let's see what she looks like. Let's see how we did. There's our pendant. So as you can see, there's a little bit of like little crusties. So what I'm going to do is just take a little file and clean those up, and I will meet you back. Okay, so that was a lot of fun. I did frost the edges, mainly because it will be so super sharp when it comes out. Sometimes just because of the nature of the mold, whatever, if you have a really good mold. But what I went and did, and I took my trash pliers for this, don't worry, these are like my Inop ones, and I just went around the corners and took some of those like chunky pieces off, because over here the glitter actually extended over the edge, and when it has resin on it and it hardens like that, it's so sharp, like you don't even want that anywhere near you. So I did take, this is not what this is for, like by all means do this at your own risk, but I have my bead reamer, and it, you know, it has like a little sandy part to it, and that's all I did. you know, went around the edges, and then on the flat sides I did frost them a little bit, and so after I clean it up, it'll look pretty good. Like I go wash it off real quick because it's got a little bit of dust. But here's our little pendant. What do you think? There's so many opportunities here because we use like that much, just a very small amount of the glitter that's in that little jar. And I really love those little stars peeking out. Those are so cool. All right, so we are done with our pendant and we are done with the glitter for now. So I'm gonna get it out of the way, but just to let you know, I will be finding glitter on my person for the next 8 to 10 business days. And you know, there's nothing I think that infuriates military leadership, especially like male military leadership. Not infuriating, but like they notice it immediately, is when you as a military person have glitter on you for some reason. If your makeup has glitter, like little shimmery particles, like they're like, oh, you're wearing glitter. So that'll be fun. Yeah, I'll be going to work tomorrow, so we'll see if anyone noticed. I'll keep you posted. But what I did do is I brought this pinch bail out from my stash, and that's what I'm going to use for this pendant. So let's go ahead and put this on. You could definitely just do soft flex in there, but you know, we spent this time making the whole pendant, so might as well just go ahead and bring out the real deal, the pinch bail. Let me see if I can just pinch it in just a little bit more. All right, so it's nice and snug, but it's still got like some wiggle room, like it's not suffocating it. And so I've thought about a design. I definitely want to use these guys because if you can see, those gold stars are the same color as my bugle beads, and then we have the glitter that is the same tone as the actual metal findings. So I think it's gonna work. What I do want to do, since this pinch bail is like this, I kind of want to see if I can do that, but I'm gonna need to be able to put 2 pieces of soft flex through it. So I kind of want to test it out. Let me get a scrap piece. So we have this, that's a thick one, thick boy. I do have a small piece of white in my scrap. Let me see. I'm like, is this gonna hang how I want it to? Okay. Well, that bead must be dirty on the inside. Okay, do we like it? I say we go for it. And actually, I can use this little, I think that's a long enough piece. So I'm actually using my scrap for this. It's the same color though. Because we can put chain on the back, and I think it'll actually look pretty cool if we do that. So what we can do, let's go ahead and crimp it just for stability's sake. And it brings a little bit of that gold down. So I'm gonna do a magical crimper on this, and we can make this so super small. Does not have to be a statement crimp whatsoever. Again, like I said, my crimpers, they work if I do 75% down on that first one, and then I start twisting. So it looks really nice. Just a little pop of white there. And now we put on our bead frame, but then we've got to figure out what bead do we want. Do we want this sparkly one? Yes, we do. That was easy. I definitely want the sparkly bead. All right, so we have our we gotta get this in. I hope it lays right. Because if it's too big of a bead, I'm gonna have to replace it, which is gonna make me very sad. Get my pliers. Don't move. All right. That was a little complicated for me. My brain's smoking. So that works for me. It's a little snug on that one side, but it's like, it's not bending the wires, so I'm cool with it. I'm cool with it. So I do want to crimp again, just for solidarity and matching. So I'll put both of my wires on there. Okay. Again, our magical crimpers. Like, it does not have to be super snug. Okay, so here is our main focal component. And this is the front, right? So what we do now is we just beat up the sides. And what I want to do, like, I want to keep it kind of simple, because I think we just play to the elegance. Elegance is a strong word for me, like for my design, but like it's simple, right? Like the resin is a little simple. And so I kind of just want to do like a little pattern with these guys. And we'll see how it looks. So I want to start with a bugle. We could probably do 2 bugles. All right, so what I think is that these bugles are just leaning a little bit too yellow for me. It's not bringing out the stars like I thought it would, so I think we should just stick with the regular gold tones. So in kind of keeping with the theme though, I am going to bring out a gold tone bugle mix. And so these are like similar size bugles, and I'm going to be using the gold ones, because I still have this design in my head that I want to do. And it's just the color was just one a little bit off for what I wanted. So I think we can do maybe 2 bugles, 1 silver, 2 bugles, 1 silver. How do we like that look? I think it's kind of pretty, but let's try something else on this side. So again, let's start with, ooh, we could try the silver bugles. So we could do 1 silver, 1 gold, 1 crystal. Ooh, that crystal went over top of that bugle. 1 gold, 1 silver, I don't think the two-tone, well, wait, let's just see it through. Let's see it through, because you never know. Another crystal. What do we think? You should let me know in the comments which one you would pick. I think I'm gonna go with the two-tone just because it's a little bit just visually different. And it just reinforces that we have like the two tones in. It's cute. It's pretty cute. There's one other thing we could try though. I'm gonna go ahead and just kind of tie that off real quick. We could try a two-tone. So we start with our silver. We have a gold. Maybe a silver, gold, silver. There's one of these crystals that's like going over my bugles. It's crazy. All right, then we go gold, silver bugle, gold. Let's do another. What are we thinking? I kind of like the simplicity of this side, but maybe we do, instead of this three-tone, maybe we do a seed bead. So we can find maybe a silver seed bead from this mix I have. I think I kind of like that. So let me go find, I think I'm just gonna pull out my either silver or gold. Some like, this looks like it's a 6-0. I'll look at my 6-0s and see what I have. So I have a silver line and a silver. I think maybe I'll try the silver line just for the dimension, a little bit of dimension in there. And so let's try this. We do a silver lined, silver crystal, silver lined. And then I think we just do our gold in between. Oh, I think that's it. So this is the pattern that I'm gonna do right there. And so I won't let make you suffer through it, but I will be doing up both sides, and then I will meet you back. All right, so I've done one side already, and as you can see, I just crimped directly on one of these connectors, little star connectors, and so that's what we're gonna do. And don't be like me, okay? Look at what I'm working with. I'm working with very little soft flex, but it's doable. And I just had this scrap piece, and so it's not a super pleasant experience when you don't have a lot of tail, but this one's doable. It's doable. So I'm gonna make sure that this has got a little bit of give to it because soft flex you can show. It doesn't look bad. Like if it's just your regular silver beading wire, then it's like, oh, you messed up, you didn't do it right. But with this one, it's like, oh. It looks about even. And again, just a magic crimp. Do that 75%. Twist it until you get that nice round shape. And then you cut directly off because it's not going to go back in that bugle. So here's what it looks like so far. All I'm going to do is add some chain to the back end. Just use whatever chain that you want. I'm going to attach the clasp from the box, and we will take a look at what she looks like. Okay, look, I think it turned out so cute. I did put on some gold chain, and I found the perfect gold chain. It was like these little bars, as you could see, and it just mimicked that like bugle shape. And so I've held on to this chain for about 3 years. I think it came in one of my Adornable Elements findings pack. And with like special chain like that, I just want to make sure it's used for a special project. And I think this fits the bill. I did keep 6 links out of that little piece that I had in order to make some earrings, just in case I just want to make some to match this, some simple ones. And so I'll keep that off to the side and probably make those off camera. But here is my creation for the All That Glitters Soft Flex design kit. So let me know what you thought about this unboxing and this tutorial down in the comments below. And again, check out my giveaway for the 2,000 subscribers mark, so that you can have a chance to win an All That Glitters design kit as well. All right, everybody, I'll see you in the next one. I hope you're staying safe and well. Bye-bye.